you can count on us. This is First Alert Weather Now.
Well, good evening, Texoma. This is meteorologist Michael Amongo with you here. We're going to discuss not just the storms that are ongoing this evening, but as we go into the overnight hours, maybe a few of those storms will be pushing off towards the eastern or our southeastern counties. And then I'll also go with you what the forecast as we go into tomorrow and as we go into the rest of this week towards the weekend. So right now we do have a severe thunderstorm warning right now. This particular one has 60-mile-per-hour wind gust and quarter-sized hail. So this is a standard storm right now. It's about to move into crossing right now. It's currently crossing the Red River going into portions of Jefferson County at this time. It's currently still in Clay County, in northeastern Clay County. And it has had broad rotation, but it looks like that has at least weakened a little bit. So that is certainly some good news at this point. As you take a look at the other storm here, this one I believe has golf ball size hail and in southern Archer County, I believe, and it has golf ball size hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds at this time, currently moving to the east-northeast. And so that's another storm that we'll continue to track. And so those are currently the two severe storms in our viewing area at this time. And we also do, I believe, have a flood advisory for portions of Archer County going into Clay County and this far southeast portions of Wichita County until 8:45 this evening. Right now, we're going to take a look at our tornado watches at this time. Right now, currently, it parts just 3 counties in our viewing area. So Grady County, Stevens County, and Jefferson County. This is until 9 p.m. this evening. Again, our eastern areas have the best chance of seeing any more severe activity. The dry line is pretty much situated just to the west of the I-44 corridor. So areas west of the I-44 corridor, you don't have to worry about any storms this evening. So that's the way things are shaping up right now. We do also have a severe thunderstorm watch for pretty much north central Texas, a lot of our counties there, until 10 p.m. this evening for some of the severe activity that we're already seeing and may see until we get to around maybe 10 p.m. this evening. Current temperatures as of 6:46 p.m. We're currently seeing upper 70s and lower 80s where it hasn't rained, especially near the I-44 corridor. Rain-cooled areas, you're generally in the mid to upper 60s and lower 70s. Back behind the dry line, you're generally seeing temperatures in the mid to even upper 80s. That is typical with dry air. It tends to heat up a lot faster at this point. So that's our current look at our temperatures, and wind speeds are pretty much out of the south and southeast anywhere between 10 to 20 miles an hour. And back behind the dry line, you're seeing mainly westerly winds anywhere between 10 to 20 miles per hour at this time. So you can see that dry line pretty much just to the west of the I-44 corridor. Out to the east of it, that's where we're seeing our severe storm activity at this point, even going as far south as South Texas now. So that's where some of the activity is already sparking up down there. But for us, again, we'll still have a 40% chance of seeing storm activity going throughout much of this evening. And then a lot of it will be pushing towards the I-35 corridor outside of our viewing area by the time we get to around 10 p.m. this evening. The main system responsible for this is currently spinning in the eastern portions of Nebraska. That's going to continue to push off towards the north and east at this time. We'll get a little bit of a break tomorrow. Maybe 1 or 2 isolated storms cannot be ruled out, but Friday, looks like Friday evening going into your Saturday, that's when we'll have another chance of seeing some severe weather due to another storm system that is currently entering the Pacific Northwest. So again, going from this evening as we look at future track, more severe activity is possible. As we go into the overnight hours, a lot of it is clear. That dry line will be pushing a lot of the activity out of here. So by the time we get to your Thursday morning, partly cloudy to mostly clear skies can be expected. And then we'll have a mix of sun and clouds throughout much of your Thursday. Notice that as you go into the evening hours, about a 10, maybe 20% chance of seeing 1 or 2 isolated storms. But other than that, we're not expected to see much as you go into your Friday evening and into your not Friday evening, your Thursday evening going into your Friday morning. Expect a mix of partly cloudy conditions, maybe some mostly cloudy conditions as you go throughout much of the day. Notice nothing much is happening as you get into 4 p.m. on your Friday. A lot of the activity will be mainly towards the north, and even looking at this particular model, maybe 1 or 2 isolated storms are possible Friday evening, but it's when you go into Friday night, mainly along that cold front that will be approaching the area from the north around midnight Friday going into your Saturday. That's when we expect maybe a broken line of thunderstorms that do have the possibility of severe weather. I will say that the majority of the severe weather on Friday will be pretty much along and north of the I-40 corridor in terms of the widespread activity that we could be expecting. So that's how things are shaping up right now with the current model runs. And then that activity moves south as you go throughout much of your Saturday morning. So again, severe weather is possible into your Saturday morning. And then we may see maybe a little bit of shower activity on your Saturday morning. And then a lot of the activity clears out. We may hold on to a little bit of cloud cover in our southern counties, but behind that front, mostly clear skies, mostly sunny skies, I should say, will be expected. So as far as the rest of this evening is concerned, still a slight risk for areas along into the southeast of that dry line like we're seeing already right now. And again, we've already seen large hail today with some of the storms, so up to 70-mile-per-hour winds and a up to tennis ball size hail is possible, with a low tornado threat, but it's not exactly zero. We've seen some rotation with some of the storms earlier this evening, but thankfully, so far, no tornado warnings. So let's hope we can keep it that way. And then as we go into Friday, again, just a slight risk for most of us, mainly north of the Red River, and then a slight enhanced risk pretty much near the I-40 corridor. So as we go into tomorrow, expect temperatures down into the upper 50s, maybe lower 60s by 7 a.m. with partly cloudy skies, very light south winds. Getting a little bit, the winds will pick up a little bit as we go towards lunchtime in the lower 70s with mostly sunny skies. Sunny skies as we go to around 3 p.m. Again, maybe 1 or 2 storms as you get into, especially past 3 p.m., going into the afternoon and evening hours. Other than that, clouds will start increasing as you go to Thursday evening, pretty much spending the afternoon in the upper 80s and then down into lower 80s by 7 p.m. with winds out of the south anywhere between 5 and 15 miles an hour. So looking at that 70 forecast, as far as your Friday is concerned, it looks like I have to change that to put it at Friday PM. That 30% is pretty much in the PM hours. And then we may amp it up into about maybe 40% now, the way things are looking like as you go into your Friday night, into your Saturday morning. And nice conditions behind that cold front on your Saturday, lower 70s by then. And then we may have additional storm chances as we go into next week. But as of now, that is how things are shaping up right now. And let me see if there are any questions at this time. Let me see. Okay, I don't see any. So just a reminder, still pretty much if you are east of the or southeast of the I-44 corridor, expect continued activity. If you're out here from pretty much Lawton along I-44 towards the north and west, don't expect anything this evening. The way things are shaping up right now, the dry line's pretty much right along the interstate corridor at this time. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and log out. So hopefully you guys got the gist of the information here, and make sure you stay safe and weather aware, especially in the severe weather areas that we're currently seeing this evening. So have a great Wednesday evening, folks.